So basically what the concession says is it says first you need to establish the property as your principal place of residence, i.e. living in Australia. Then you move offshore. You've got the ability to rent it for up to 6 years. And if you return to the property within that 6-year period and reoccupy it, you'll reset the clock. So the property is effectively continues to be your principal place of residence and capital gains tax free when you sell it. If you stay beyond the 6-year period, you get a pro rata allocation of time, basically on a straight line method.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you've lived in the property, then you move overseas. As if you move back within the first 6 years, you still qualify for the full exemption.
Correct.
Again. If you stay longer than 6 years, then you'll have some exemption, but it'll be allocated against the time that you were away overseas.
Yeah, exactly. So in a sort of a simple situation where we have a client who first lived in a typical expat family, let's say, lived in a property in Australia, bought it, moved into it straight away, was their family home for a period of time, then they got the expat assignment, so they came offshore, and let's say they lived in the property, or they're offshore for 10 years, and then they returned to Australia and reoccupied the property, and let's say they lived in it for another 10 years and sold it. So in that sort of situation, they'd still qualify for the 6-year exemption period. However, they would have an additional 3 years above additional 4 years above that 6-year period, where it would be taxable, subject to tax. Then when they return back into the property to re-establish it, they start accruing the principal place of residence exemption time again. So